Hello, sir.
Yeah, good morning, good evening, and good night.
Okay. Could you just introduce yourself?
Well, my name is Shepherd Emile Mohammed, also better known as Jah Righteous, man who sings songs to please people and to give it away for everybody to enjoy. You know, it's like a donation. You give it away, give away every day. So I don't really do it for the sake of no money. I do it for the love of music, and I always love music, so that's why I try to push on it. But I realize now, why struggling through that music now, it had a lot of obstacles and problems and envy and jealousy and grudge and hatred, and some people will like what you say and some people wouldn't like what you say. Some people will tell you, but I love how you put over your words. Some people will say, well, the most shit I ever hear. So you can't please everybody. You will have people who you will please and other people who will displease, but all in the form of love. So all is love.
Okay. So, what is your occupation right now?
Well, right now my occupation, I don't want to give up on the music, but I get so much I fight down with it that I want to have my own studio and do my own recording and do my own thing for myself. Because going by people to do things, it's costly, and it isn't really, I ain't really making back that money, or even a dime or a dollar. So I still have many more rivers to cross, and right now I into business, but the crisis the country going through, the business very slow, so it hard to really uh, business to pump, because the business supposed to maintain everything, and every business is selling for the month. If you hear 4 months in the business or 5 months and you only sell two jersey, that could only buy a little bit of food for 2 days. After that, going on. But I holding on, and you know strong still, and still where there is seems to be no way, I believe that God is going to make a way, and I also believe in miracles, that God will provide, and God will sharing, because if man sharing, me go get none. Everybody go thief everything and they go rob me everything, but if God sharing, he go still give me some. So I'm still thankful, contented with the look that I have, and make what I do, and when I don't have, I do it out and wait again until I have again. But the moral of the story is to work, eh? If a man don't work, he can't eat. So you have to work right. You just concentrate on working and work, and when money come in, you'll be able to pay your bills and buy some food, because you know how it is.
So, going back into the music now,
Yeah.
how many albums you have or music you have recorded? Who you working with? You know.
Oh, okay then. Well, I work with various studios because I pass through different studios. I pass through different studios and different recording. And even though some of my own recording, it wasn't up to the standard that I wanted. But what happened is, I still wanted to do this, do a thing. So I still try and do a thing now. Yeah.
Okay. I've heard you have did some music with Black Star Music Production. Could you tell us more?
Well, Black Star production really come uh, through, you know, Jah Righteous inspiration and music feel, because my father was a DJ, and he used to blast music in my ears when I was a baby, all these things. My mother used to tell him, you go send the children and them deaf. So music was always in me. And what happened is, the first time when I went to do Amasolia Jano and Creation, I used to go by a fella named Frank around St. Paul Street. He have a little studio there and thing, and I was to pay a little money and thing in order for him to do the little recording for me and thing. And I used to tell Mark about the recording I doing and thing, and Mark decided to go with me. I came when he was a little younger, he was small still, and when he see the setup the man have with the computer and the keyboard and different other little things, he did like it, and he decided, well, to go into it, and I give him encouragement to go into it, and so happen I give him a room here to put the studio, and I how the Black Star Music production come about. And Mark was the one who controlling the recording and the studio and everything. So I started to do some recording with him and thing. So after a time, you know, he started to get artists from Jamaica, artists from John, Picton Road, Laventille. He started to get artists from all over coming to do the recording, because he's doing a clean recording up to the standard that he could blend it with the Jamaican recording, and it sound the same. So he learned a lesson, and he learned it well. I know, and well, after a time when all these set of artists started coming, you know, I had to stay in a corner and cool myself. I come like if I relax it now and let the big guns and them go ahead. You understand? So everybody had to get their time. So when he started with dealing with all of them, you know what I mean? And every time the artists and them in the room, they, you know, I used to suffer a lot of persecution, because undercover, my son, they jealous me and fighting against me in a kind of way, because he threw me out of the studio and he don't want to do no recording for me anymore. So I said, look, it's best I have a computer there, it's best I set up my own thing and do my thing for myself. And since after that, I never really go back in the studio and thing, because he has some artists who come in there to sing and thing, you know. I'm glad for them and wish they could bust out their big and make it, because I wish all good men good things, you know. But if he and all fight me down, because always remember that Joseph brothers and them tried to kill him, and always remember that Cain killed Abel, and what was in the beginning shall be to the end, and these things never stop. Sometimes, you know, parents is against children and children against parents. We're supposed to be so. We're supposed to live in love and unity, and everybody should look out for one another. And as Jesus say, love one another as I, Jesus, have loved you, and love your neighbors as you love yourself. You understand? But how you could love your neighbors as you love yourself when your neighbors trying to only distress you or put you through hell? It become hard, so the burden become heavy. So it's common to know because they feel, because who feels it knows it. So I rock back a little while from the studio, and I don't go in other studios because the money. But times get so hard right now that I know studios that they could go and pay $100 and get a recording. But it's if the recording is up to the standard and it's clean, because you know they put out your best out there when they're going on the music, you know. But it could work. It could work. I have studios I could go in, but I just rock back for a little while, because you know the songs and them that I make and get inspiration from the Lord to make, you know, it could last for, let's say, a lifetime, and it could last for it could last for a lifetime.
So what about the different programs that you have set up for the community?
Well, I set up, first to begin, St. Francis Healing School, which is a place of worship. This is a place that the Lord gave me instructions to do, and I did it, and make sure that every Saturday we have service and praise and worship and lift up the name of Jesus, and we encourage people to come to service, whosoever will. They say the supper table is set, and it's for anybody who interested, who want to dine, come, you know. We had that open, and within the St. Francis Healing School we have a feeding program that we try to always cook and feed those that in need. We call them the needy people around in the community. We also have a computer training program that a lot of people pass through here, and I was the one who gave them the first computer and the first lotto game and the first thing, and I always encourage them in the computer thing, and they come and they learn much more than me, you know, because they know they're young and they have the education and thing, and they learn how to mount up a computer from scratch by the motherboard and coming up to everything. And right now, if your computer knock out, they could bring it back alive for you, so they could Well, how did they say with the computer? They could even restart the computer for you. They could build a computer for you. They could do so much things on the computer now. Plenty of them learn a lot. And how we had internet and thing too. People that love coming to use the internet and share it with, and also to use the computer here with the internet. So that's something that never really stopped. It continue going on for years. And we also have the Black Star Music Production Studio right opposite St. Francis Healing School, you know. And we have a lot of people who just come there. They're interested in music, they love music, and they come and they do the music. Who are interested in the temple and want to praise the Lord and sing for the Lord, we come there and we use the King James Version as our text, and we prayers and we service and thing, you know. But I don't start the big crowd, you know, because Jesus Christ said, where the 2 and 3 are gathered doing anything in His name, He is in the midst, and that has to be blessed. So, you know, whether they're here or whether they're for beer, everybody is free to come as they want and go as they want. And if they feel to take part, we don't force people, because you could lead the horse to drink water, but you cannot force them to drink. But I continue the journey. The struggle is on. Without the help of the government, without the help of certain things, but we still thank God for all those that contribute and all those that help us by contributing for the feeding program, by contributing, because right now we whole place had a rewire. We want a whole new rewiring. Up to now, years now we can't do it because we don't have the finance. For years we have been paying transport thousands of dollars to go for goods here and there and there, here and there, from through Fort and going over different places. And we had to pay them because we had to hire a man to go for some juice quite in Arima. He telling you he was $200. And wherever, if we had to go Shogun, I said my cost us at $150. And if we had to go, say, you know, so it costly. So we tried to see if we could even get roll on, roll off, or any company, Masil or any company, send letters, send them to them, asking them for a little, just one car to help us with the transport. So if we had to go for goods, so we had to go to any grocery, or we had to go and pick up goods for the feeding program, or we had to drop 1 or 2 old people by the market and things. This is what the purpose is for. So we asked them for a car, and up to now we haven't received anything, but we trying still, you know, because once a fella who have a car company in Shogun has told me that he just give the church 5 cars every year. I don't know if it's true, I don't know if I doubt he's a big man, he will lie. And he tell me he just give he church 5 cars every year. I told him, well, St. Francis Healing School could do with a car, but we know 5 if he could give us just 1 for we to make a start. You know, well, look, we not get, we get a little help, you know. So sometimes people might give chicken feed, little small mercies and thing, and the amount of the heavy responsibility we have, it's very costly, and what we receive in now, it cannot cover the cost of everything. So we keep on struggling, fighting to survive, fighting to hold up the banners of the St. Francis Healing School, trying to bring in people in, counsel people, preach to people, tell them, give them the word, and still try to help in the community to make it a better community. You know, we don't celebrate, we have everybody, you know, as one. It doesn't matter, we don't watch faces, it doesn't matter where you're from, what religion it belongs to. It doesn't matter if you're from the east, west, north, or south. We deal with people from all walks of life. We also have the healing process that we help people with a lot of bush for different purposes. People who may be suffering from arthritis, we may have bush for that. High blood pressure, we will have bush for that. We will have bush for the cure for diabetes. We will give it for free. All these things we give for free. We have Timari, we have Lovan.
I've also heard that you have the cure for the HIV virus and AIDS.
Yes. I give away a lot of that cure, a lot of that bush for the cure for AIDS too, because we have a St. Francis Healing School, and anytime you have a healing school, you must have medicine. And the Lord is the one who just give me the medicine. And if the Lord tell me, look, this is a cure for AIDS, I believe that is a cure for AIDS, and I believe when I drink it, I don't have AIDS. I can go with AIDS, people, and I believe if I drink my bush, I would not have AIDS because it's Jesus give me that. Believe it or not. Any more questions?